What if the secret to immortality, to divine wisdom, or even to the very creation of poetry, lay in a single, golden drink? In Norse mythology, it very well might have. We're diving deep into the profound significance of mead, not just as a drink, but as a mystical force connecting gods and mortals. Prepare to discover the legendary brewer, Ægir, and the intoxicating power behind his renowned mead. Before the feast, the brewer older than storms. Long before skalds lifted their voices, before Valkyries carried the brave to Valhalla, Ægir tended his cauldrons beneath the shifting waves. He was not a god of war, nor a king seeking glory. He was older, quieter, and infinitely more mysterious. Some claimed he rose from the first tides of creation, others whispered he learned the craft from giants older than Ymir's bones. From the velvet dark depths, he shaped his hall, lit by sea fire, adorned with currents, its walls glimmering like the inside of a colossal pearl. His form was as fluid as the waters he ruled, his voice as deep as undertow, his eyes filled with tides that remembered every ship, every secret. To enter Ægir's hall was to step into the world before time grew teeth. A place where the sea itself paused to listen. The sacred alchemy of mead. Ægir did not simply brew. He communed. Each batch of mead was a dialogue with the cosmos, the sweetness of honey echoing creation's dawn, the fermenting bubbles echoing the whispers of spirits long gone. Within his cauldrons glowed a magic older than the Æsir themselves. This was the mead that could unravel riddles, kindle poetry and loosen the tongue of even the tightest-fisted fate. Gods traveled vast distances, not for war councils or prophecy, but for a seat at Ægir's table. For a sip of clarity, for the inspiration that turned warriors into legends. And stories into sagas. Where others ruled with force, Ægir ruled with fullness, with the warm, golden hush that follows the first drink of something divine. Why the gods revered the brewer beneath the waves. Thor's hammer could shatter mountains. Odin's ravens could map the world, but neither could replicate Ægir's art. His hall became the meeting place of realms, a sanctuary from conflict, a rare moment where even rivals set aside their weapons in exchange for a horn of peace. Ægir's craft was the great equalizer, reminding gods they were not above pleasure, that even immortals crave comfort, warmth, and communion. In an age of fire and frost, mead became the middle ground. The golden bridge. And Ægir stood at its center, a generous host with power far subtler, but no less cosmic, than any god who strode the battlefield. The mead that made myths. Of course, not all mead was simply drink. Some carried the weight of destiny itself. The mead of poetry, born of Kvasir's blood, held the secrets of creation in every drop. Ægir, steward of its essence, understood that drink could be memory, could be magic, could be meaning. He knew that the right mead could elevate a mortal to a skald whose words outlived kingdoms, or give a god the insight to shift the balance of fate. To sip from his cauldrons was to commune with the world's deepest truths, to taste wisdom as tangible as honey on the tongue. The quiet power behind the feasts. Ægir's might was not loud. He did not roar or boast or demand reverence. His legacy flowed slowly, like the tides, like fermentation, like time. Because he hosted more than banquets, he preserved connection. He upheld the fragile harmony between Æsir, Vanir, and Jotnar with a ladle and a smile. His mead was a reminder that even in a world of swords and storms, community held its own kind of magic. A magic that could outlast battles. A magic that could outlast gods. The warmth that outlives the waves. To understand Ægir is to recognize a different kind of power. Not the clash of metal, nor the crackle of rune fire, but hospitality. Creation. The quiet mastery of turning raw elements into revelation. He is the keeper of gatherings, the guardian of fellowship, the brewer whose craft softens even the sternest fates. His story is not of rule or conquest, but of communion. Of offering. Of the subtle force that binds stories, hearts, and histories. He is the warmth in the hall during winter storms, the laughter that drowns out ancient grudges, the golden drink that inspires poems carved into memory itself. And if Odin represents wisdom hard-won, Ægir represents wisdom shared. A reminder that even sagas need a hearth. If you'd like to explore more forgotten hosts, hidden brews, or the secret magics of Norse feasting halls, just tell me where to pour the next cup.